Audio Jungle.
Hello friends, welcome back to our channel. Today we are continuing the series of various manufacturing processes of plastic products. In this video tutorial, we are going to cover various types of plastics, injection molding process, thermoforming or vacuum forming, blow molding process, rotational molding process, compression molding, resin transform molding, reaction injection molding, or you can say RIM. Please note, we have already covered injection molding process in part 1. Provided the link below in the description box. Today we are going to see the thermoforming process and its details. Thermoforming process. You can see in the image a thermoplastic sheet. It is clamp and having the thickness of the sheet becomes available from 0.025 mm to 6.5 mm. These are the sheets available in the market. It is clamped over the open mold. You can see the mold and the vents are also. There are the 3 vents. A heater panel is then placed above the sheet, and when sufficient softening has occurred, the heater is removed. The vacuum is applied for the thicker sheets. It is essential to provide the heating from the both sides, that means from the top and the bottom side. So this process is also called as the negative forming. You can see this image on the screen for getting the clear idea of the thermoforming process. The component sheet, that is the blue in color, which before and after you can get the clear idea. Look at some practical examples of the thermoforming process for more clarity and understanding. In thermoforming process, with matching molds also consider. You can see this image. That means the mold half is divided into the 2 half. One is the fixed and other one is the moving half. The sheet becomes heated. Once that sheet becomes heated, then the mold half becomes pressed to the fixed half. This is the similar to the vacuum forming, but it produces more detailed and the controllable product. This process is the thermoforming process with the matching molds. That is one of the type of the core and cavity we are making here. Before going ahead, we should have to understand some of the technical aspects, that is about the tooling. Tool, or you can say the mold, can be negative or positive, which we have already seen. The negative will gives the good external details. For external shape we are providing the negative, and for positive gives the internal details of the shape. Next point is about the types of tool making. It can be made of the wood, metal or epoxy, plaster, etc. Vacuum gives pressure a differential of about 1 atm atmospheric pressure. Can add positive pressure on other side of the total differential of up of the 10 atm. Better output but cost increases. Sheet material needs to have a reasonable from stability when heated. Needs to have a fairly high relative molecular mass. Example, the polystyrene, acrylic or PVC, that is polyvinyl chloride, and polypropylene PP. All these are the sheet materials for the reasonable of the stability. Pre-stretch can be employed to give better destruction of material in wall and to produce the deeper forming process. Example, vacuum bubble snap back technique. Now we are going to focus on the materials of the thermoforming process. Thermoplastic can be transformed since extruded sheets of the thermosetting or elastomeric polymers have already been cross-linked and cannot be soft-ended by the reheating. The common is the TP polymers, polystyrene, cellulose acetate, butyrate, PVC, acrylic, polyethylene and polypropylene. These are the thermoforming materials. The main applications of thermoforming is having the thin gauge thermoforming. The sheet thickness is very less than the 1.5 mm. Is the primary manufacture of disposable cups, containers, lids, trays, blisters and other products of the food which we have mostly seen surrounding. Second point about the thick gauge thermoforming, that is the thickness greater than the 3 mm sheets. Includes part as the divers or the vehicle door, dash panel, a refrigerator liner, utility vehicle beds and plastic pallets and many more. These are the main applications of the thermoforming. The advantages of thermoforming is this technique is a very simple and has the low capital cost. It is very economical. Second point about the suitable for the large formings. We can create the large shapes. It widely used for thin walled packaging. Example, the sandwiches, electronics, blister packs, etc. And useful for short runs or some of the prototypes. If we are making any prototype at that time, we can use this process. Now we are going to see the disadvantages of thermoforming process. First point is about the wall thickness varies. We are not getting the uniform wall thickness. When we are discussing about any plastic product design and development, at that time the first point is consider we should have to maintain the uniform wall thickness which we are maintaining in the injection molding process. But in thermoforming process, wall thickness varies. Need to do a lot of finishing work. That means it is a time consuming. Polymer is heated twice. Limited range of shapes available. We can't able to create the complex shapes in thermoforming process like B-side features like ribs, undercuts. Such type of complex shapes we can't create in thermoforming process.